The challenge of nonfiction is to marry art and truth. Phyllis Rose. Articles, YouTube, and online courses are all excellent resources that I value highly. Reading nonfiction books is a veritable goldmine of information when looking for an answer to a problem, researching a subject, improving critical thinking, or just a general curiosity about how something works. To learn more, keep listening. There are many benefits to reading nonfiction books with different topics, one of which is that you'll learn valuable life lessons, whether learning about other cultures, gaining new perspectives on life, or simply understanding much about the world and how to live in it. Reading nonfiction can also be a great way to gain empathy and understanding others. By reading about other people's experiences, you can see the world from their perspective and develop a greater appreciation for what they go through. This can lead to more compassion and tolerance, two essential qualities. Finally, reading nonfiction can help you learn more about yourself. By understanding the human experience better, you can better appreciate your thoughts and feelings by connecting the book's concepts with real life. You know what I love about writing nonfiction? The story is already there, I just had to write it down. Oliver Marcus Malloy. When I pick up a nonfiction book, there's an area in my life I need further help on and what new knowledge I have to acquire. Although online articles and videos are helpful in their quick bursts, I'm only getting a small piece of the pie. When I decided to publish my first book, I had yet to decide where to begin, as I had been collecting written work for nearly 2 decades. I searched articles online and videos on YouTube, but I needed more. I was seeking structure at the level I was at with my writing to take me through the process, until I focused my search on an author whose books provided the very steps to help me publish my first book. I read a book one day, and my whole life was changed. Orhan Pamuk. That's where the benefit of reading nonfiction books kicks in. You find a book structured in a way to provide information to solve or answer an area of your life that lacks direction or closure. The author has done the dirty work with their research and experience in the domain they are writing in, offering you some solace and guiding you along the way. That meant I needed someone who understood the author's business. I stumbled upon an author named Joanna Penn before I bought her books to see if she would be a good fit. I read through most of her free content. I felt confident she provided the solution to my problem. When I picked up several of her books, I was sold by her personality and wealth of knowledge. I also trusted her as a subject expert in that space. I snapped up how to make a living with your writing from her and felt more confident about the direction I needed to take to move forward with the next steps. We can get a better understanding of history by reading nonfiction sources. This is because nonfiction in a history book provides true-to-life information about past events. In addition, nonfiction often includes primary sources and first-hand accounts of historical events. Reading nonfiction can help readers gain a more nuanced understanding of history. It may be biased information from the historian at the time, but it's the best we can get alongside collected evidence to support their claims, to give us the tools to evaluate what important lessons can we glean from these sources. Never stop reading. History doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme. Seth Klarman. However, reading various nonfiction books is essential to get a well-rounded view of history. This means reading texts from different authors and from different perspectives. It is also crucial to read about different periods to get a comprehensive understanding of history. Therefore, reading various nonfiction sources, readers can develop a deeper understanding of the past and better inform the future. While reading nonfiction, you will highlight essential ideas to return to them later and apply the concepts in some area of your life. In general, paraphrasing, summarizing, and distilling information that resonates with you can't but help but identify a way to use it in one's life or impart it to others. When I gathered the wealth of poems I've written over the years, I needed guidance on where to start and how to compile them into a book. I found the Everything Writing Poetry book on Amazon, which answered all my questions. It showed me how to transform my original poems into the best version within a structured format. From that, I will pick up more nonfiction books about writing poetry to see if I missed anything by helping me become a better writer. Show me a family of readers, and I will show you the people who move the world. Napoleon Bonaparte. Every nonfiction book I read either included questions for the reader to respond to at the end of each chapter or in the book's back matter. Consider it a journal with questions about specific areas of your life to reflect and take action. For instance, some questions I will mull over. Have you acted in a way where the opportunity to practice virtue presented itself? Write a list of ideas you plan to monetize as a writer. Include due dates and phases, and strategize and outline to achieve these goals. Now you are aware of the tools and techniques you can use in poetry. Create a new or existing poem where you write it as a sonnet. Nonfiction is meant to enlighten its readers on a specific topic. You may use it as a starting point for formulating a strategy and executing your plan. You develop and implement systems and procedures within the framework of that plan. If you ask yourself these pointed inquiries, you can be rest assured that you won't be left with anything unnecessary. Instead, you'll be presented with a thought-provoking question or suggestion that fits neatly within your philosophical framework, paving the way for you to take a step forward in the direction of your goals while also taking a calculated risk in the direction of new insights. Life is but a flash of time, a momentous flicker in the life that we know and space we live in on Earth. Virginia Wright, The Gist. When it comes to reading nonfiction books, which offer several benefits, first, they can provide accurate information on a variety of topics. This can be helpful for both students and adults who want to learn more about the world around them. In addition, nonfiction books can help improve your writing skills. By reading how other authors structure their thoughts and communicate their ideas, you can develop your writing style and technique. Finally, nonfiction books can also be enjoyable to read. While fiction books often require suspension of disbelief, nonfiction books provide interesting stories and facts that are relevant to your life. Whether you're looking to learn something new or enjoy a good read, consider picking up a nonfiction book the next time you visit the library or bookstore and start reading. It's one thing to broaden your general knowledge through reading. It's quite another to narrow it on a subject that completely blows your mind about its specialized field. This is where the vast array of nonfiction books that could provide depth to contentious issues can be found. The more you read and mull over the concepts and apply them in your life, the better your reading skills improve to adopt scholarly insights like the psychoanalysis interpretation of myths by Carl Jung. Reading nonfiction can help you learn more about yourself. By understanding the human experience better, you can appreciate your thoughts and feelings better. Although fictional stories have their own benefits in reading various nonfiction texts, readers can develop a deeper understanding of the past from the background knowledge collected. A significant benefit of reading nonfiction books is that many offer exercises, suggestions, and questions to help you reflect on ideas to enhance your philosophy, develop an email marketing strategy, or even establish habits to consciously adopt to achieve a goal or to establish an identity that reflects your values. In continuation of the previous points, by providing a series of exercises or recommendations, when you mull over them, you are more likely to carry out the actions necessary in your next decision that brings you closer to a lifestyle that alleviates a problem or satiate in an area that you need more information on to undertake an adventure towards living a good life. That's the power of reading nonfiction. In my next video, I'll cover the benefits I discovered from reading fiction.